A little over 8 months ago, Weegeepie was considered one of the more promising creators on YouTube. With millions of monthly viewers, over 2 million subscribers, and a community that cherished his simple yet entertaining Nintendo-themed content, Weegeepie had everything a creator could want and more. Unfortunately, the release of several PDF file allegations, as well as Weegeepie's poor response to said allegations, has all but destroyed the positive reputation he once enjoyed, eventually forcing him to abandon the platform he worked so hard to build. I simply refuse to give in to what is quite literally just a low-effort, non-serious clout-chasing Google Doc made by a very hypocritical and immature teenager. I have been pretty much crying for help the past 5 years, and only people react to when a pretty low-effort and false Google Doc is made against me. I am insanely disappointed. Hi, I'm the InternetAnarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the disgusting evidence and pattern of strange allegations towards Weegeepie, a creator who allegedly used his platform to prey on minors and commit other devious acts. On the 6th of May 2017, Weegeepie, aka Lucas, began his YouTube career by re-uploading specific Luigi clips from a much larger YouTuber named SMG4.
Top of the morning, ladies. My name is Weegeepie. Okay, guys, welcome to Luigi's playthrough of Minecraft. This is my very first time, so I hope you guys like it a lot. Top of the morning, ladies. My name is Weegeepie. Okay, guys, welcome to Luigi's playthrough of Minecraft. This is my very first time, so I hope.
With the video garnering over 1 million views and hundreds of positive comments, the then 12-year-old Lucas would spend the next 3 months re-uploading SMG4 content in hopes of seeing similar results. However, by the 5th of August 2017, SMG4 became aware of Lucas stealing his content and expressed his concerns in the comment section, stating, "Hey man, I don't mind that you've made a fan channel based off my Mario Tube video, but out of respect for me and my work, can you please not take footage from my main channel SMG4 and the awesome Mario and re-upload them here? That is straight up stealing. Thanks for understanding." Almost immediately, Lucas uploaded a video apologizing to SMG4 and promised to never re-upload his videos again. SMG4 would leave a positive reply in the comment section that read, "It's alright man, I understand you did that because you liked my stuff. It's all good man." In hindsight, producing his own take on Luigi content was the best thing Lucas could have done for his career, as he'd grow the channel from 10,000 subscribers to over 100,000 in just 1 year. Through consistent uploads and increased production quality, Lucas was able to maintain the channel's upward trajectory to reach 1 million subscribers by mid-2021 and 2 million by early 2023. However, going into 2024, things would take a much darker turn for Lucas, as he faced the first of many in a series of allegations that threatened to undermine his entire career. On the 25th of January 2024, Twitter user Hushmush1 published a Google Doc alleging Weegeepie was acting inappropriately with young community members on Discord. The 4 major accusations brought against Weegeepie were 1. Using the F slur, 2. Using racial slurs, 3. Being transphobic, and 4. Sending adult imagery to a group chat filled with minors. Reading, Weegeepie pulled a prank about a user who goes by Mario to send a photoshopped nude of a man stroking his redacted with a 3D Mario face on it. The purpose of this was to troll other members of the GC into thinking Proxy was being blanked. Not long after this document was made public, Lucas received a dismissive statement that described the accusation as a, quote, low-effort, non-serious clout-chasing Google Doc made by a very hypocritical and immature teenager. Lucas went on to claim he was allowed to use certain slurs and stated that he had no interest in addressing the allegation directly. Reading, "You usually just do this for PDF threats. You don't just ruin someone's life for likes from a word they are allowed to say. If I write a statement, it's gonna be thought out, high effort, long, full of information and evidence, and not a complete joke," unquote. In addition to this, Lucas announced he'd be leaving social media entirely, as well as playing the victim card by accusing people of hating him for no reason. Reading, "I will be fully leaving Twitter and social media in general. People just have a gigantic hate boner on me for whatever reason, even though I've been super nice to the point of straight up being used as if I was a flashlight." Fortunately for Lucas, he managed to deflect the first wave of controversy by playing a victim and labeling his accusers as clout chasers. However, Lucas wouldn't be so lucky the second time around, as even more depraved and disgusting allegations were brought to the light. From the 5th of February to the 31st of March 2024, 3 new documents detailing Lucas's alleged history of grooming, soliciting images from minors, and harassing several different minors were brought to light. The documents were later combined into a 145-page file that covered the stories of 8 different alleged victims that took place between 2019 all the way to 2024. The first victim discussed was victim number 4, an alleged 14-year-old who was in an IRL relationship with Lucas back in 2019. While they were the same age, the document would highlight several depraved obsessions that Lucas frequently expressed both during and after the relationship. An example of this was when Lucas allegedly bragged about receiving images from a minor to make his ex jealous. Reading, "I also have screenshots of him telling me in 2021 to make me jealous and feel bad that he met a 12-year-old girl, and that he sent her blanks and she also sent some blanks to him." The alleged victim would go on to give a translation of what Lucas said. Reading, "Wait, but blank, finally someone that goes further. Blank, it's the first time I sent my redacted to someone else than you. She's not 12 years old, it's impossible. She's so hot." This wouldn't be the only time that Lucas supposedly bragged about the intimate details of his relationships. Later in the document, claims of Lucas recording himself having relations with his then 14-year-old girlfriend were discussed, along with the possibility of the video still being in his possession. What's even more concerning is that victim 4 would later reach out to confirm that it was indeed them in the video by sharing a photo of the undergarments worn during the incident. Reading, "This is the Pikachu underwear I was wearing when he was filming my butt. It's a pajama. I was in middle school at this time and was 14. This pattern of allegedly soliciting images or other material from minors would unfortunately be present in victim 5, a 12-year-old girl who allegedly dated Lucas in early 2021 when he was 16, with messages reading, "Hey baby, when you can I have a picture with both your kitty and your in the same frame? Yeah, thanks for your time." Apparently, after discovering Lucas had lied about his age and that he was trying to groom her, victim 5 attempted to expose Lucas for preying on minors. According to the document, Lucas would dismiss her claims by calling the screenshots fake, lying to friends about it, and deleting all evidence after, with a tweet reading, "Some fake weak-ass evidence. I'm not gonna try to win with this. I've already warned her that I would take legal action if she didn't stop spreading misinformation about me. This is just completely ridiculous." Taking things a step further, Lucas seemingly forced the alleged victim to admit the evidence was fake, with the alleged screenshots reading, "Tell him you faked it. If you don't tell me you faked it, this is gonna go really bad. I beg you to tell him before it's too late. This is very important. You have to tell him before something very bad happens for me. If you don't tell him, I'll never forgive you. Please tell him. Tell him it was fake. Tell him you made it up because you were angry, please." But I would call myself a liar. I told him everything. I don't know what to do. Then he'll tell me why I'm defending you, with Lucas responding stating, "Would you rather call yourself a liar without any consequences, or not call yourself a liar and make me in huge trouble? If you ask why you're defending me, just tell him you were angry and that you faked it, and that you feel sorry about it, because I was nice to you always." While the cases of victim 2 and 7 didn't contain the same degree of depravity, their stories showcased an obsessive, possessive, and aggressive side of Lucas. When it came to victim 2, she was allegedly a 15-year-old girl that Lucas was romantically obsessed with, and tried to groom. He even made a 12-minute confession to her and tried to emotionally manipulate her into dating him.
"I really love you, but like I love you. I just want to tell you, I just really appreciate you." I guess it's my way of like appreciating people. Again, I don't know if like my brain is confused from all that's happened. Whatever happens, I never want to like I just wanna stay friends with you.
Regarding victim 7, the document states that she was 14 when Lucas confessed his feelings to her and began expressing more intimate intent towards their relationship. According to the alleged victim, Lucas would tell her to quote, "Redacted over his pics, told me to moan for him, called me mummy so I would moan for him, and when I refused, he moaned for me." Here's a short segment of said moaning.
"Hi."
In addition to this, Lucas would frequently solicit blanks from her. Whenever the supposed victim refused to participate or wanted to break up, Lucas would resort to emotional manipulation to maintain control. While both parties had lied about their respective ages, Lucas would show no signs of concern when he discovered how young she was, with a screenshot reading, "You lied about your age, and I'm not complaining. Anyone else would have just blocked you right away. I'm at the risk of getting treated like a PDF file. I'm trying so hard, but it's never enough. I just want to be loved." She said she was 12 years old when she met Lucas on Roblox when he was 17. As with many of the other alleged victims, Lucas would supposedly frequently initiate inappropriate conversations, as well as sending and receiving images from them. According to the document, their relationship continued long after Lucas had turned 18, and he even tried to meet up with her at some point, with messages reading, "Was that him telling you to go there if you were to go to him? He wanted to babysit me, cause I would have gone with my dad, like he planned it all out." Sadly, this wasn't the only alleged victim Lucas tried to meet up with, as he did the same things to victim 1 and 2. Speaking of victim 1, at 17 years of age, she's the oldest alleged victim and seems to be one of the more recent ones. During the release of the expose documents, victim 1 would attempt to cut ties with Lucas, but this was met with blackmail and threats of doxing, with messages reading, "Can I just make an account to talk to you?" With messages reading, "Do what I said, or I'm breaking up with you and I'll expose you alongside everyone else. I'm not taking this lightly. I'm even thinking about taking this to court. This is literal harassment," as well as, "All of this is private information that I can give authorities to track you down. We can do this the easy way or the jarred way. I told you this 2 days ago. You're IP. More than enough for the authorities to track you." It's unclear if Lucas applied the same kind of emotional manipulation to keep victim 6, who was 15 to 16, from speaking out against him, with the expose document stating that victim 6 changed their story from only having dated Lucas to only knowing him in a platonic sense, reading, "After dog number 3, he came to us and admitted that they dated, but a few days later he completely switched up, saying that it was platonic the entire time, which was obviously a lie." Said individual would even go as far as defending Lucas during the controversy. The last known and most recent is victim 8, who was allegedly 16 when she started dating 19-year-old Lucas. While there weren't any specific details given about their relationship, Lucas was able to get her to defend him on Twitter, access to her YouTube channel, and to lie about cutting contact with him. Amongst all the claims of grooming, blackmailing, and soliciting CP, the expose document would highlight Lucas's tendency to threatening victims into silence. An example of this was how Lucas reacted to one of his exes who tried to warn other girls about him, with translations of the messages reading, "You're really looking for shit saying things on me like that. Bad stuff on me, you really want me to beat your ass up, right? You're the one who ruined my life, asshole. If you want me to send you at the hospital, I absolutely have nothing to lose. If I hear one more time that kind of shit, you're really going to regret it this time." To support their claims, the creator of the document included proof that the accounts and messages mentioned belonged to Lucas. As parts of this expose document were being released, a former friend of Lucas named Resbrun would conduct an interview with a witness that added more proof to the claim that Lucas had been in a relationship with a 12-year-old girl.
Littéralement ce qu'il doit dire, hein. Tu mets bien la raison, je suis désolé, tu m'as menti sur la mienne, tu es beaucoup trop jeune pour moi, je ne peux pas me ralentir, je lui ai même fait un truc, premier screen, je lui ai dit en gros de se mettre, de prendre ses précautions chez le mec, si un jour ils essaient de te faire, juste prépare des screenshots pour que toi t'aies tes preuves et que tu dises que t'es pas en tort, machin. Heureusement qu'il n'y avait pas de screenshot parce que bon, la moitié apparemment c'est des nudes, donc bon. T'es bon, donc là c'est juste moi qui lui dis, en gros, prends des screenshots, en gros fais gaffe. Mec avec ta meuf, putain, c'est horrible que je dis ça parce que je parle d'une gamine de 12 ans, putain mais on a 17.
With such mortifying claims and allegations being made against him, Lucas would have no other option but to make a response. However, Lucas's response to the situation would only add more fuel to the fire. By the 19th of March 2024, Lucas published a video titled Weegeepie's Debunk Response to the Allegations to an obscure alternate YouTube channel. In addition to this, Lucas turned off the comment section and age-restricted the video, which made it impossible for a large portion of his audience to become aware of the drama. At the start of the video, Lucas tackled the PDF allegations by affirming his innocence and claiming his accusers were not taking the situation seriously.
Basically, the people accusing me are all old friends of mine, and they really did not take this whole thing any seriously. Like, you're calling someone a... That's very serious. You're talking about supposed victims. That's not how you respect victims in a situation like this.
Following this, Lucas would address the claims of him assaulting his then 14-year-old girlfriend.
The accusation, it's from herself directly, and she says took her somewhere and raped her. It just doesn't make sense. It's just like, it's not even definitive proof, which is a lot of this whole thing. Let's pull up something on the screen real quick. It's in French, but yeah, she herself wanted me to yeah.
Regarding him allegedly making CP and still having it on his computer, Lucas had this to say.
I don't know, I don't remember who, but they were being like, oh, you're a virgin. Oh, proof you're a virgin. And it got to me when I was like fucking 15. And then I just sent that image. Censored. I'd like to make that fucking clear. It is censored. Like, I did not show anything to anyone. Not that I would want to. I've never, like, done any revenge porn. I'm not. This is just stupid. Something stupid to do. Foreshadowing. And another assumption is that I still have those files, which is like, dude, are you in my computer? No, you're not in my computer.
Lucas continued to debunk one of the victim's accusations by claiming he was only trying to make friends.
Dangerous, just from how I speak. So there's these, I'm gonna say it every time, but they're not photoshopped or anything. Like, that's very important to make clear. It just lacks very important screenshots that, of course, they don't include in this. But I basically just wanted to be friends. I wanted to be as kind as possible because back to the first screenshot, when I try to be friends with someone and the first thing you say about me is, I feel like he's gonna groom me or some shit. Yeah, that's not how you start everything.
And that she was the one who escalated the relationship.
Since she started the whole friendship as, oh, this guy is a groomer or something, so she started flirting and I started flirting back. I'm not denying that. Reminder that I was like, I just turned 17 at the time. Like, just turned 17. But when she said this, like, I understood and I stopped.
Lucas would go on to state that specific parts of the document were faked, but he'd only give one example.
In the list of things they're making up, there's this. I don't know what the fuck this is because I didn't know before the document that she was talking shit behind my back. Even at the time she blocked me, I didn't have a negative opinion of her.
However, Lucas did acknowledge other parts as factual.
So just to clear things up, I did lie about my age. Not twice, just once. I still fucked up when lying, but just know I obviously didn't have any ill intentions. I said I was 16 instead of 17. Big difference.
For the rest of the video, Lucas claimed his exes were the ones who initiated inappropriate discussions, shared screenshots out of context, and made false accusations.
She also, like, was not a fan or anything. I met her through friends, so... And basically we started dating, everything is normal for a while. And basically all the messages are just private conversations, but I like to make it clear that later in the relationship, she started being overly sexual. Like, I did not initiate any sexual conversations.
As well as trying to justify dating a 12-year-old by pointing out that she initially lied about her age.
And finally, there's like mentions of a 12-year-old girl, but in the document clearly says she lied about her age. And like, fucking read that part. She lied about her age.
Something worth noting is that Lucas hardly addressed any of the major allegations and confirmed that many of the screenshots and accounts featured in the document were real. As a result, the video was heavily disliked and many viewers would beg Lucas to make a proper response on his main channel, with a comment reading, "Weegeepie, I've loved your content for so long and do not want to see your channel die. Please do something else than ignoring everything. I'm not accusing you of anything, I just asked you to face your allegations and respond to them. Please." To which Lucas would respond with, "When I do, every word I say gets completely discarded. I'll wait for people that'll actually bother listening." In another reply, Lucas would defend his innocence by stating, "Thank you for that last part. Respectfully, I need to further let you know I've done nothing illegal, and if you think otherwise, you've been misled. Morally wrong? Not really. Only wrong things I acknowledge was saying I was 1 year younger and wanting attention when I was unhappy. However, I assume morally wrong is in terms of age gap. I've never had any age gap higher than 2.5 years, as anything greater than that makes me uncomfortable." It was clear that Lucas didn't want to further address the allegations, and only focused on minor claims that he could disprove. However, how long would that strategy remain viable? Especially when you consider the fact that many of Lucas's former friends are coming out to speak against him, videos debunking his response circulating online, and him not uploading a video in the last 4 months. In the wake of these allegations, Lucas has remained mostly inactive on social media platforms, with the only recent posts being made on his community tab, although that hasn't stopped Lucas from discussing the controversy on other platforms, such as his Steam profile, with comments reading, "Unfortunate L from Arena profile picture, I do not like kids. MF seriously believe anything these days, don't look into it one bit and go out of their way to act like losers, brother," as well as, "I respect that, as much as I try to prove I'm innocent, there's always losers that just dive headfirst no matter what, so thank you. I believe time will tell everything being said is not who I am." Looking over at Lucas's social blade, his channel has remained largely unaffected by the controversy in terms of analytics. Whether or not Weegeepie will ever make a proper response to all the allegations is anyone's guess. However, it is certain he'll return uploading once the heat dies down.